Hey everyone, how you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful fucking world? All right, so welcome to Brewery Tribute Time. I've got... And who do I got here? Who do I got here? Who do I fucking got here?
Who do you got?
We got Ronnie. We got Ronnie.
Ronnie
We got
S.
Ronnie S. We got Ronnie S. Got him. Thank you, Ronnie S, man, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me here, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
dude.
it.
I really appreciate it. And you got a real great beer there, and I'm very happy to hear that you're going to put a review up for this. We'll go ahead and go to me first, then we'll go to you, Ronnie. And if anyone else in the back end wants to join, you have the link. We also have Miscellaneous might show up a little later, so we'll see how that goes.
Who knows?
Right
We might
on.
see Bumpy.
We might see Bumpy. We might see him. Let's do it. All right. So I've got one that is a local one to me, just across the bridge, and it's called Fort George. And I need to share the screen. I should have done that. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this up. So I got Fort George is the name of the company I'd like to do tonight. They're out of Astoria, Oregon. They have a real cool website, actually. They always put up really cool festivals every year. Well, it's hard to read horizontally, though. So what are they about? Let's see what they're all about. So a bit of history. Founded in March 1811 by Captain Jonathan Thorne, Astoria was the Pacific Fur Company's primary trading post in the Pacific Northwest. Astoria was renamed Fort George after King George III while under temporary British authority during the War of 1812. At over 200 years, Astoria is the oldest American settlement west of the Rockies. So basically, they took up this building and turned it into a brewery. It's also got Blue Scorcher, as you can see on the left side here where my thing is. That's like a bakery cafe. You can see that. And then this side, and then over here, they added on and they added a bunch of different things. They probably have a lot of pictures of it. But here's some more as you scroll down. Since its inception, Astoria has battered with a series of fires and industry collapses. In 2007, Fort George Brewery and Public House was established. Even though Sweet Virginia, our small batch brewery, was just a wee lady, she helped bring some of the thrum of hard work back to this pocket of the city. So yeah, I've heard about that. There's a lot of stuff that was built over the fires and everything else. So there's a lot of underground stuff in Astoria. It's very crazy. I mean, it goes back and back and back and back. I think even like the pirate times and stuff. That's probably why they had freaking Goonies here, for all I know. A while ago, 1921, the Lovell Building which is where they're at, was originally built in 1921 to house the expanding Lovell Auto Company. As fire devastated the downtown core in 1922, drastic measures were taken to save this new building. Many Astoria businesses lost their storefronts to the fire, and the Lovell Building transformed itself into a cultural hub for the city, housing the Lovell Arcade and the Blue Mouse Theater. The building remained an automotive dealership and repair facility until the late 1990s. In 1924, the Fort George building was erected on the original settlement site of Fort Astoria, operating as an automotive repair shop through the early 1990s. Briefly abandoned and sadly neglected, the Fort George building has been revitalized and is now home to the Blue Scorcher Bakery and Fort George Brewery Public House. This place is cool. They just added pizza to the top area, so they cook pizzas. I think it's brick oven pizzas up in the top. I've got several different beers from four, let's say. We'll just say four. It's several. But there's a lot of beers out there. So let's go visit. What's there? I just want to kind of see what's going on here. Fort George crafts original beer and food surrounded by the natural wonders of the Pacific Northwest. Spend the day on beautiful beaches or magnificent mountaintops. That's what I like about Oregon. That's got both worlds. And settle in for a meal and a pint. Fort. We're located in historic downtown Astoria. right with views of the Columbia River is awesome. I used to live right off the Columbia River, and you look down the hill, and it was just the most amazing thing in the world to be able to see that. You hear the seals doing their seal noises and all that, but
that's
just
cool.
fun. And that's what it looks like. Exactly. Big
like
boat
that.
going by. Yep. Boats going by. The bridge, if you can see my cursor, is on the left here. It's like over that way. And across the way is Washington, the state of Washington.
Have you ever been to this brewery?
Yes, several times. Several times. It's very cool. I've always liked their beers. They've got very interesting. They got a big lineup of stouts. Actually, they do a stout during like December, November, January, November. They do a stout thing, like a stout month, and they brew up a bunch of stouts and they serve them all on taps, and it's just awesome. They're so creative, very creative brewers. This is they got a shop. It's hard to read. I hate to say it because I like Fort George. It's really hard to read the sideways. But
What do you mean sideways?
It was like the like their what is it? Where's the like this thing?
Oh,
I'm just glad it's big.
Right.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Look at that guy's hair.
That's it. Festival of Dark Arts. Yeah. Snakes. Medusa. February has been Stout Month ever since Fort George. So it's February when they do the Stout Month. Every year, new stouts are released throughout the month, including the annual release of the Matroska series, which has been on YouTube by a few different viewers, let's say. One out of Portland that I know of, and I can't think of his channel name though at the moment. Aside from being the darkest month of the year, Stout Month is the yearly signal that Festival of Dark Arts will soon descend upon. La 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 la. But cool, that's a really fun thing. They also do a festival every year. I think it's when is it? End of the summer or beginning of summer? I'm not sure. Nothing's happening right now though.
No.
So
I wouldn't think so.
Right. So
hopefully soon though, right?
Right, hopefully at the end of the month.
Right.
So this one's in a lot. Vortex is in a lot of different restaurants around here. It's a 7.7%, almost pushing a double IPA. It's I would want to call it a Northwest IPA. A little maltier. It's pretty good. It's pretty good beer. It's what I get if it's all they have. Usually like you go to like sushi places and they'll have like their Japanese beers and stuff like that. But we have Vortex. Oh, okay, I'll get the Vortex. but it's a good beer though. Suicide Squeeze I have in my cooler here. It's actually a good one. I also have City of Dreams in here. Helvetica is my favorite, my wife's favorite. These are a lot of the year-round kind of ones they serve. Optimist I think I have in the cooler here. In the seasonals, this is a new one. The Fanzine I have in here as well. I might actually do that one tonight. And that's
so you got a lot of these already.
I've had almost a lot of these. I've had a lot of these. The three-way is really good on the right here. Magnanimous I have in here. Magnanimous I have in the cooler. Magnetic Fields are really good. They love their IPAs. They're so big.
These are all like West Coast IPA style, right?
Right, except for the Helvetica. Yeah, a lot of them are West Coast or Northwest or American IPAs. They have some hazies. They actually had an oatmeal pale ale that was really good. That I thought that was fantastic. I hope they make it again. Lower percentage, more sessionable, just really good though. Hazy and oaty tasting, really good. Fields of Green is a really delicious one. Cathedral Tree I've never had. Skies of Wonder was delicious. Atomic Jukebox I've never even heard of. What is that? 8.7. Wow. Nice double. So Milkshake Hazy. Right on.
Milkshake Hazy, huh?
I would like to try that. Mosaic, Citra, Azaka, and Strata hops.
That sounds interesting. How would that even go together, like a milkshake and a hazy style? Because hazy is usually like a juicy kind of thing.
Yeah, these are pulpy. Milkshakes are a lot sweeter. They can be a little higher in alcohol, and they're it I guess they're just thicker. You've never had a milkshake?
Not a milkshake style beer.
They're very good. They're one of my. I mean, they can get alcoholic. You can get that alcoholic presence in your nose. Some of them get pretty high up there. A lot of them are using like lactose and stuff too. So you're getting a lot of that the milk sugar kind of presence in the beers. They're thicker. They're that's probably why they call them a milkshake. They're
Mm.
more pulpier.
But then to combine that with the hazy style, I think it's kind of interesting.
Right, right. Them and the hazies are one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love hazy or New England style IPAs.
Me too. Me too. I'm pretty big into those. But this one's using white wheat flaked oats, so it's using wheat and oats, barley, pilsner malts. So that one sounds fucking good, dude. Damn.
Yeah.
It sounds really good. Oh, I guess that's it for theirs. Oh, they have okay.
Oh, what's that?
Wow. Okay. So these I've never tried.
The devil is in the.
Let's check on that one. 11.5%, and they have the dip, the wax dip. I love that. Rich layered oaky. Devil makes work for idle hands in this heavily detailed imperial stout, a complex malt bill, flaked wheat and chocolate malts with maple syrup, whirlpool, and aged in bourbon barrels. They have barrels in one of their buildings, just barrels, where they just age out. It's got chipotle and ahi panca chilies. I hope I said that right.
Ahi.
Ahi panca.
I think.
I think you're right. You are totally right. Thank you. Added for a light spice, which complements the vanilla beans and lactose. Damn, and fenugreek seeds. Jeez. That sounds pretty good. Saws and Sterling hops. Sterlings are great. That's a great hop.
I've heard of Saz in a lot of different beers. What kind of hop is Saz?
Saws is more, I think, in the like Pilsners or I want to say.
Okay, yeah.
Like the lighter lager like style beers.
Okay.
German style or Belgian style beers, maybe. I'm not exactly totally maybe correct on that, but that's where I've always seen them be. They're more of that spicy, earthy, and the Sterling's a real good mix with the Saaz too, because Sterling's a really good earthy mixture component. It's a real good hoppy flavored beer. Very good, actually. If you've ever had Tubalo by New Belgium Brewing Company that makes Fat Tire, Tubalo, that uses Sterling hops, and that is just amazing.
Okay.
I love that beer. Fanzine. The fanzine I'm going to try tonight. Maybe. I might actually do another one because I want to do an edited review on that one.
That atomic jukebox looks kind of tasty.
It does. That is definitely hazy.
Yeah.
Cool design. Passion fruit, blood orange, and guava. Damn. That sounds great.
Never had that one?
Nuh-uh. I gotta find that. I'm gonna have to go to the brewery and get it, I think. I haven't seen it in stores.
How far is this brewery from where you live?
Just about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Just over the bridge and then a little bit over on the main roads, and then you're there. Traffic is really
which there is none right now, I guess.
It's not as bad. No. Yeah, it's not as bad at all. Let's see where we're going here. That was it. Yeah, you can kind of see that's kind of where we're at. So I'm over here. I'm right here where my hand is.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to go down Harbor Street, across the bridge, going to where the buses all go right here.
It looks like a long bridge.
It's just about maybe a 3-minute drive. It's 3 to 5.
Okay, so they're just really zoomed in on this map, I guess.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, it's not as big as it looks. Like Tongue Point over here is not that far. Yeah, but it's just we used to live like right here, so I was like right by the brewery. It was like a walk away, and you can overlook this whole big, huge Columbia River right here. It's just amazing. salty air, and just I loved it, man. Very like sailor like. It's a big Coast Guard town over here where I live. You hear the helicopters go over all the time, and it's cool though. There's a lot of beers, like a lot of beers like it here. There's like 4 breweries I think in our area. Plus you have like 2 or 3 down south of us, and then you have Rogue over it, where my hand is here. It's like about right there. There's a brew pub over there, and you got like a brewery here, brewery here, brewery here.
That's awesome, man.
Bottle shops everywhere. So if you can't find one thing, you can find it somewhere else. But yeah, but yeah, that's that. I'll go ahead and do a beer review of these guys. Cool, man. So let's catch up with, we got so many comments here. Oh my goodness, let me itch my ear. These damn headphone things. All right, I'm gonna go way back. John Brooks, thank you for the like. Thank you for your support.
Hey man, I'm gonna head inside real quick. I'll be right back.
No problem, bro. No problem. Miscellaneous, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we'll see you on a little later. And Premier Hell, what's going on, brother? Oh, no problem, Bumpy. Good to have you here, man. Everyone monetizes now eligible. What is it? You can now enable memberships. Oh, that's cool, man. Right on. That's cool. That's where you're. Yeah, you're. Oh man, Lemonade and Lemonade, how you doing? All right, Vanessa Kitty, how you doing? Cheers. Cheers, chat. Cheers, everyone. Psycho Ducky, cheers. Bourbon Bounty, what's up? Cheryl, how you doing, Cheryl? 21090, what's going on, man? All right. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We actually traded with someone out in Oregon, and they sent us some awesome for it. Nice. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Hey, Jody, cheers, cheers, buddy. Bourbon Bounty, right on. Oh, man, it's good to have you here. Sun City, what's up? Cheers, bro. All right, man. I'm a little horsey right now. Thanks so much, Miscellaneous Magnets. Right on. Hey, 210, nice stream earlier. Yes, it was definitely a nice stream. Oh my God, I love watching beers be made, and I caught the tail end of that, so it was fun enough for me. I woke up late. You guys are on a different schedule, damn it. It was good being there, though. Well, cool. I'm going to go ahead and do one now. I'm going to do a review of one of their beers. I'm going to save their newer ones for reviews, but I'm going to show you guys some of the ones that they have, even though you've seen them on the website. So,
Hi, you got a bunch.
Yeah, I got 5 here. This was a collaboration beer from the brewery, the brew pub, or excuse me, the bottle shop I go to. Confluence Light IPA with Barrelick Beer Company in Fort George was a collaboration beer, and they attributed it to to celebrate the anniversaries of Bridge and Tunnel and Bridgetown Beer House. So there's I imagine, well, the one I'm talking about is the bottle shop. The one on the bottom is probably a bottle shop as well. So, but collaboration beer, it's a 4.6%, I think. What is it? Where are you? I can't find it. 4.6, yes. And it's a light IPA. So there's that. This is their new one. It's their Fonzine. And it's a West Coast IPA. It's sitting at, oh God, 6.7%. You got the Magnanimous IPA. Yeah, I couldn't say that before. This is at 7%. I don't believe I've had that. This one I've had. The Optimist is a 6.2% IPA. So they love their IPAs. The Suicide Squid is the bomb. It's a 7%, 7.2. So We're gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna do the Optimist tonight. But you can see they're really abundant here. I mean, it's hardcore, like abundant. I can totally get them anytime.
An abundance of IPAs.
Right. They do have great stouts, great porters, great everything. They have a lot of good varieties. And they have a tap room where you can go and get even more stuff that isn't sold in the stores. So this is a nice, deep golden kind of colored beer, let's say. Deep golden, yeah. Deep diver. All right, this is just under a finger on the head. I did pour a little more gentle. Let's smell it.
What kind of glass is that? What is that glass called?
It's a Tiku type of glass, but it's not a Tiku glass. It's actually some Italian dude.
A Tiku?
Tiku, if you look up Teku, you can find them. The Tiku ones are actually a little more bigger and they hold more beer, I think. This one's like one. It's shaped like one. I mean, I guess you can call it one, but I don't know.
Looks nice.
It's more elegant, and it has the stem, so you're not like warming up your beer with your hand. So
right.
See, that's got a piney back end in there, in the nose. Piney with some citrus, some lemon, little mango. Very citrusy though. Citrus forward, piney forward, has a somewhat of a resinous aroma to it. A little breadiness in the side. Lacing's already starting up. It's creamy, got a creamy, frothy head. Deep golden color, hazy. You can still see the shadows behind it. It's a fast rising bubble. Light to medium body. A tangy, dry finish. Kind of a fruity, piney finish. Dry and powdery feeling, like chalky up on the palate, up on the back of the tongue. Goes on wet with a nice punch of pine and citrus. A little bumpy and a little accelerated with the carbonation on the tip of the tongue. Overall, a pretty good beer. It's easy to drink. I would buy it again. I'd buy a 6-pack of these. They're fun to chill on. I've done it before, and they're good beers. I enjoyed them a lot. I enjoy it now. 6.2%, not bad. I'm out.
That's good.
It's nice.
Not too strong. Not too weak.
Yeah. I'd probably give this like a 4.75 out of 5. Not too bad. Cool. That was good. Yeah, Fort George is cool, man. I like them. Hey, welcome, Miscellaneous. Cheers. And you got the shirt on. Nice.
Beer time with the Miscellaneous.
Right. You found Deep Diver?
Oh, shit.
Right on, Bourbon.
It was a nice glass, man.
Oh, you're very
fancy looking, that glass.
Real elegant. Did I have my pinky up? Yeah. Stem up and pinky out. Exactly, dude. Looks classy. Nice, dude. All right. Hey, Jesse. Cheers, buddy. Right on. Oh, yeah. Well, welcome, Miscellaneous. Welcome to the...
Glad to be here.
Welcome to the party, Miscellaneous.
Sorry I'm late, but I guess that's better than never.
You're fashionably late.
Glad you're here. It's all good. Well, cool. Do you wanna go next, Ronnie?
I can.
Okay. Let me
So the brewery that I decided to choose. I'll just show you the beer first.
Oh, are you guys getting any like feedback static?
Yeah, that might be me. You can go first. Let me fix this.
Oh no, you're good, man. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, well, we could talk a little bit or whatever. How's it going, chat?
lost my beer.
Did I do the pinky though? Seriously, this is a good beer, man. It's beer time. Yeah,
I wasn't trying to like shout him out or put him down or nothing. I wanted to make sure it wasn't me.
No.
Sorry.
Is that right?
That sounds better.
Yeah,
That
yo,
sounds much better.
just let me know because my laptop gets messed up and I have to like blow in it kind of thing. So I can't hear it on my end. So if you hear anything,
It doesn't sound bad now, I think, to people, so I think it's all right.
All right. So I was gonna say, I got a stout from North Coast Brewing. It's the Old Rasputin Stout. It's a pretty famous one.
What do you got?
It's a really good one. So this has been independent since 1988. So the brewery that I'm going to showcase is North Coast Brewing Company.
Nice.
I have the website.
I haven't
up here.
seen those.
You've never seen this before? It was actually really good.
Nice 210.
I've had this stout a few times already.
I'm excited to hear about it.
All right, so let me share my my screen. Am I already sharing? Do I have? I don't see the option on the bottom, beer man.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so here's the website. Our story. So they've been like I said, independent since '88. Pioneer in the craft beer movement. A local brew pub in the historic town of Fort Bragg, located on California's Mendocino coast. Have you ever heard of that beer, man?
Yeah, we're not too far from there. Actually, well, we are, but it's.
I know there's a Fort Bragg in North Carolina, I think.
Yeah,
I think there is.
You got me.
Under the leader. I mean, should I read the whole thing?
If you don't have to,
I'll try to pick out like the main parts.
Yeah, just pick out the main stuff, and yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so it says featuring Red Seal Ale, the Old Rasputin, Russian Imperial, which is the So I don't have the Russian Imperial. I just have the Old Rasputin. Oh no, actually, yeah, it is. It's the Russian Imperial Stout. So I have that one right now. And some other ones are the Scrimshaw Pilsner, Brother Thelonious Abbey Ale, North Coast Stellar IPA, and other fine North Coast brands. These exceptional beers are available in 48 states and now also exported to Europe and the Pacific Rim. So, yeah, miscellaneous. If you've never tried this, I definitely recommend it. You really should. And it sounds like they have really good wide distribution. 48 states, anyway. Exceptional beers. North Coast Brewing is also a leader in philanthropy and sustainability. That's good. So it's a certified B Corp and a benefit corporation. I don't know what that means. The brewery is proud to be true Platinum Zero Waste certified. That sounds good. I guess it's like an environmental thing. Non-GMO project verified beers. So they got a lot of, I guess, socially good things going on as far as that is concerned. You can 2018 total charitable giving. Yeah, it says it right there. So 47% went to environmental causes. That's cool. It's good to take care of the environment for sure. Performing another one.
Of course.
Partner organizations. So the Mendocino Land Trust, I guess Mendocino, that part of California, what they were mentioning.
Mendocino, yeah. Oh, they might have misspelled that.
The Ocean Foundation. I mean, this is all cool stuff, man. I'm definitely down for preserving, nature and taking care of the environment and all that stuff. That's
Oh yeah.
that's a cause I can get behind. I mean, just look at the background. These huge trees. I guess this is kind of how it is around where you live, Beerman. The north west area, Oregon, Washington.
Yeah, they get bigger trees down like in Northern Cal, but like up where we are, we get some pretty big treed forests. I mean,
Yeah, we don't
they're
got no
huge.
trees
They're
that big down
huge.
here.
No
They
big
got 'em
trees
here
like
too.
that in Florida.
Yeah, they got them here too.
Yeah, so this brewery, it's actually from Fort Bragg, California. So I guess it's Northern California.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
What do they
nice.
call these redwoods, right?
For the
What they
most
call
part,
it?
yeah. Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, they're like very wide trees. Like take up the width of like 3 different cars.
Shit, redwoods
Right.
get bigger than that. I've seen them
Yeah,
like
I mean these
paved
ones look pretty
streets
big
through
too.
them and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty crazy. Oh, here's a little map of where they are, I guess. So they're on Main Street in Fort Bragg.
Got that right, Berman.
Got their phone number and oh, there's old Rasputin. So Rasputin, like the historical thing with him is that he was a spiritual advisor to the last czar of the Russian Empire back in the World War One years. Do you guys know that history?
No.
So before the Soviet Union came about, it was still the Russian Empire, and Tsar Nicholas was the last czar of Russia before the Russian Revolution. And this guy was his spiritual advisor, and a lot of people say that he kind of got into the head of him, or actually more so got into the head of his wife, and was kind of like a nefarious influence on them, it could be disputed. But eventually, the Russian Revolution happened during World War One, and they ended up dropping out of the war. They signed a treaty with Germany, and then they had a civil war, and then the Bolsheviks won, and they became the Soviet Union. But so this guy is like kind of a famous guy in history. So I thought it was pretty cool that like they named a beer after him.
Nice.
And then I guess I don't know what this stuff is, like a ship and an octopus, a male mermaid. It looks like. But old Rasputin, he's a pretty famous guy and like kind of like the mysticism like stuff. So it's pretty interesting if you're interested in history at all about stuff like that.
Freaking cool website, man.
That's cool, man.
Let me try to find the beer that I have. I'm sure they have like a story on that too. So beers, old Rasputin.
This is a very good selection of a brewery, man. This is a great brewery, dude.
I think this is the only beer I've ever tried from them so far. Russian Imperial Stout, produced in the tradition of 18th century English brewers.
Cammy, what's up?
So they supplied the court of Russia's Catherine the Great. Old Rasputin seems to develop a cult following wherever it goes. And what they were I guess they're going with that because Rasputin was kind of like a cult leader. Rich, intense brew with big, complex flavors. That's definitely true.
Yeah.
And the brand image is a drawing of Rasputin with a phrase in Russian encircling it. A sincere friend is not born instantly. That's cool. Find Old Rasputin Imperial Stout near you. I don't have to do that. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, black, 9%, 75 IBUs.
Very nice, man.
Bitter those up, yeah.
2018 Chicago Beer Champions.
Oh, yeah. World Beer Championships.
Oh, yeah, that's a great beer.
And I guess it was held in Chicago. 94 points, so 94 out of 100.
Damn, that's awesome. I believe it, though. It's great. It's good.
Yeah, this is definitely a good stout.
Damn, look at that record.
It's one of my favorite stouts, actually.
Throughout, look at that jam, dude.
They're smashing
Motherfucker here.
everybody.
Bang, 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 bang. We won.
Yeah. Since '96.
Went from 2006 to 2012. They lost about 6 years there, but
That's but
still, that's a pretty good.
beer gear. Let's check out the beer gear.
Oh man, I do a trip down to LA. I'm going to this brewery now, man.
Magnet. That's a cool magnet. Glassware. I might even look into buying some of this stuff.
Yeah, dude, the t-shirt's sick.
Oh, cool! You can buy a tap handle.
Yeah.
A tap handle, that's cool.
A men's short sleeve. That's nice.
Damn, that hoodie's
Ladies short
expensive.
sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah, what is that? $60. That's a bit too
Jeebus
much.
Christ!
It's not a bad price for the t-shirt. $22.
and you have to pay shipping.
Yeah, $60 is a lot. Maybe it's made out of some good material.
Russian made.
Yeah.
But as Miscellaneous knows, we don't need to buy too many hoodies down here in Florida. Oh, and the ladies' t-shirt is sold out. Look at that.
Cheers, Cammy. What's up, Cammy?
All right, so I guess that's it for my share, right?
What's the let's see.
Hit the tap room.
Tap room?
Tap room. Hit that one. Hell yeah.
Sequoia room.
Let's see what else they're working with.
Hey Thrash, what's up, man? Right on, One Mighty.
Thrash
awesome,
had a
dude.
great stream today.
What's
as
up,
well.
Thrash?
I
was there for a little bit.
Damn it.
Oh, so you can
That's
rent
cool.
this room, Beer Man.
You can rent it?
Yeah, the Sequoia room. Host your next event there. They have
Oh,
jazz.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
Very
11:30 a.m. Thursday through Monday. Keeps changing. Jazz musicians I have played. I'm gonna have my next birthday party here.
Right?
I gotta get out to the West Coast. Let's check out the news. Brew news. Scrimshaw Pilsner, our first can.
I
So
like
this is
that they're a non-GMO verified business as well. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good. No genetically modified organisms, right?
That's a good beer right there.
Have you tried this one?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Oh, really? So I guess this is their only can so far. Which is interesting because the craft beer world is kind of going into like full-on cans. You know, they don't even have a lot of bottles anymore.
I like the can thing, though. I would like to get a canner. Like, I'm going to have to get one if I start brewing. I want to can some off.
So this one is their best-selling beer. So even more than the old Rasputin. It felt like the right pick for a new venture. You know it and love it for the subtle hop character, crisp, clean palate, and the dry finish.
Yeah.
So what kind of... This is a Pilsner style. All right. So it's kind of a little bit lighter, Beer Man?
Yeah, it's lighter. It's good. It's easy to drink. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's
Cold, crisp, and refreshing.
I liked it, yeah. It was always good.
All right, I'm going to take this screen share off. I guess I showed enough of the brewery. Go back to StreamYard.
Yeah.
Stop screen. Okay. I'll show the bottle again. This is my second one. I already kind of went into the first one while Beer Man was talking. So I'll crack this one. I got a 4-pack at Total Wine today of these guys. I think it was $9.99, which is, I think it was a pretty decent price for a 4-pack of 12-ounce bottles.
Yeah.
APV.
ABV is 9%.
That's not bad. That's actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I thought so. I figured I'd grab it up.
Mm-hmm. Nice head.
512 Brewing. That's a brewery in Texas.
Oh, nice.
It has a nice big head. It's pretty dark. I think the camera makes it look the way it is. I mean, this is how it looks to me as well. It's dark like that. Pretty dark, like
bottom,
tan head.
the bottom, you don't get any like ambers or caramel. It's just opaque.
No, it's just dark. The bottom's the same as the top.
Well,
You know?
sometimes the light hits just right. Go ahead, man.
I'm kind of like I'm a little bit dark in here. Not too dark. I don't see any difference in the bottom though. You get the like the stout smell. Like I don't really know how to explain it. It's like what does a stout normally smell like? What would you say, Big Man?
Roasted barley, chocolate, coffee.
No chocolate. I guess maybe roasted barley.
Like a darker, richer malt.
Yeah. Not even. I wouldn't say a coffee. Maybe like
dark chocolates.
Like they say, like roasty toasty. I guess you can go with that.
Burnt bread. Well, not burnt bread so much. Maybe a toasted bread or
maybe like a burnt muffin.
Dark and full of head.
Cheers, Thrash. So let's go in for a taste. It's not bitter. It's extremely enjoyable. The alcohol is pretty masked. I mean, 9% a little getting up there, a little high. You don't really taste it. It doesn't taste like a light beer, obviously, but it doesn't taste really heavy either.
Kind of smooth.
Now, I was watching your video, Bearman. So you do like 4 sips, right? And then explain what were the 4 categories?
There was like I can't remember now. I have to look at my notes. But I usually just do like a few sips. I've been swishing in my mouth lately more.
Yeah.
Kind of get more of a
switching it around.
Yeah, but it's like a tablespoon worth each sip. You don't want to take a big gulp. You want to get that flavors around your mouth.
That's no fun.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'd rather take a big sip.
Me too. Everyone does.
But where did you get that from? That guidance on
just
that one?
from some website. I forgot. I mentioned it. It's on my description. I forgot the name of the website.
My thoughts on that is you're not putting too much in there at once and like muddying your palate all in one shot.
Right.
Gives you a chance to bring out some different flavors, richness,
malty,
sweets, toasties.
I mean, so yeah, you're getting toasty. I can definitely you can say like the roasty toastiness.
Swish it around underneath your tongue too. Get like every little bit of even the alcohol. Like see if you get any like alcohol going up through the swish. Like there's a lot of things that happen through that swishing. Sounds funny, but
it's not bitter on the back end or the front end. What were the IBUs were?
They were fairly high. It looked
fairly high, right?
Like I think in the 80s, I think.
I think it was 75.
Yeah, you might be right.
That's not always the case, though.
There might be a little bit of bitterness, like on the aftertaste, so kind of when it's going down your throat, but not like you would compare it to a West Coast IPA. What did you say? Put it like a just the tip of what? What is he saying?
Oh. Sorry, man.
I think I get it. So the head is, got a nice retention somewhat.
Yeah.
The alcohol legs. I always like to see that on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's about what I have to say, man. It's a really good tasting stout. It's not alcoholic like they say,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a good price on it. I didn't even think it would be this cheap because I think the last time I got this, I got like a 24-ounce bottle. It was like upwards of like $6 or $7. I think so. That must have been kind of a ripoff.
Hmm. Did
This
you
one's
get it?
good. It's definitely enjoyable, and I would definitely recommend it to miscellaneous. You said you never tried it.
Oh, you
Have
never
not.
tried it?
If you can get this
Will be
at like
keeping my
Total
eyes
Wine,
open.
if you like stouts, it's a good
Well,
stout.
I mean, I can go on their website and just type it in, and it'll show me the closest place that I can get it
So what I've been
out of
noticing
their
on the Total
stores.
Wine website, I don't know if you've been using them lately. Like
It's
ever since
crap
the
right now.
whole ever since the
They
whole
say they're
Corona
out of
thing,
stock of everything, and I go to the store and they
and
have
they're
all
not.
of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's bad.
Um,
I tried to do it online. I'm like, oh, just get a list together here before I go. Nope.
right. And so this only started since the Corona, crap has been going on because before they had a pretty good website.
Well, I couldn't imagine the mass volume that they're pumping out, and keeping up with computers is not on top of their game when people are reining in their dollar
Yeah.
bills.
And what it says too is when you search for the beers on the website, it says not available for online purchase, but that's not even what you're trying to do. I'm actually trying to just see what you have inside the store. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like a messed up website right now.
Well,
Absolutely.
there's a lot of old dates being pushed out on stuff lately that I've noticed. Well, from my bottle shop, not so much. He's been pretty fresh on his cans, but from other places, I've noticed a lot of older stuff that's not.
Total Wine has always been like that from my experience. They like for the when they have the singles, you always have to watch the dates. Just
Right.
look at it and see
Absolutely.
what the date is. A lot of times you can get a beer that is like close to 8 months, 9 months old, and they're just trying to sell you that single can or a
Porter
bottle.
Stout, I wouldn't matter so much, but like an IPA or a pale or something.
Yeah, it happens for a lot of IPAs.
You gotta know if these people have the area to keep the beer, because if you can keep it at a certain temperature out of sunlight, it's gonna last a lot longer than it's been on a truck, and who's moved it where, hot, cold, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of factors into that as well.
there are.
Beer
But
is
from
sensitive
what
as hell.
I've basically learned is that like 4 months is kind of the shelf life of an IPA. You don't really want to go too far out past that.
Yeah, dude, I had a 6 month one today that was like could have been better. I was like, what the fuck was that all about? But, yeah, I mean, it tasted better when it was fresher. No, their IPAs are. I wouldn't go.
Yeah, you
past
can't. I
3
don't think you
months.
can really play around with the IPAs when it comes to the dates. You got to try to get it pretty fresh.
3 months or sooner.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't go after 3. More than 3. Yeah, no. But sometimes they're all right. The stronger the beer, the stronger alcohol content, the longer you can keep on shelf. It's got more shit to run through. It's not going to get all bad and shit.
The lagers are they say last longer than ales, right?
Lagers do. So
That's what I've heard.
that.
Yeah, like a lager, you can let it go out for like a year.
Huh. Man, I gotta do some research. You got me on that one. I just know they gotta
you're
be
the beer man. I'm just Ronnie S. I don't know shit, man.
I'm not an encyclopedia though. I don't know everything. Yeah, I probably should know that though. I sound stupid right now, but that's all right. But no, they probably can. I mean, because you can lager for quite a while at a cold temp. So as long as you're staying in a cold temp, you should be okay with keeping on shelf for a little longer.
It takes longer to brew a lager too, right? It's a longer process than an ale.
The conditioning is the making of it is like any other, but the conditioning is what takes longer. So that's as long as you keep it at what 35, 40 degrees maybe. For a longer period of time, you might be able to keep that fresh and good. Usually they're filtered and clean, and you're gonna taste good later on down the line. So it makes sense if you say that.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
Cheers, guys.
Drunken One, what's up, bro? Justin, what's up, man?
What's
A lot of
going
my
on,
IPAs
guys?
start cold and try to cover it when. Yeah. I just can't store them correctly. You can push 6 months out. Yeah, 6 months. 6 months is
Here's the cap on that one.
cap. You just said the word that I was trying to get at. The cap, 6 months.
North Coast Brewing Company.
Yeah, dude, that website was sick, dude. That was cool. What's
Well,
up,
the website that you had was pretty good too. I think a lot of these breweries have good websites. It's kind of a necessity these days, you know.
Yeah.
If you're serious about your company, you have to have a pretty decent website.
Definitely.
For business sake, I mean, you
Yeah.
have something nice. I used to be a website designer for 13 years. I mean, you got to have some kind of sense of how to advertise something, how to make it eye
Yeah.
poppy, and
You know how you know like a company is not too serious is when they have their website listed and it's a Facebook. They're directing you to their Facebook. And it's like that's not a website,
it's
man.
not. Yeah, it's not. You might as well just go to Facebook. But no, you want
Yeah,
charm. You want some kind of inviting
yeah,
feature on there. When you're
exactly,
showing off
exactly.
your beers, you want that to look nice. Like on the Fort George side, like it had some really nice imaging.
They had the guys like sitting at the window drinking beers. So
Right.
yeah, it's like an inviting kind of feel.
Makes you want to go. Yeah.
Right,
So,
right.
and their beers stand by their word. I mean, they're good beers. So Fort George has great beers, and so it's good. It's good to have a good website with good beers. Even Bowie down up the road too is another one that I'd like to show off. They also have a nice website. I mean, everything is it's a decent website. It's informative. It gives everything that you want to see about that before you go and visit it. So and you want to know about all their beers. That's the main thing. You want to know about their brewers, how they make things, this, that. It's always nice to know. The history is nice to know, but the beers, the beers are what you want to know about. If you can display those the best on a website for your brewery, then go for it, man. But a good website helps. So,
Right
anyway,
on.
went on a tangent. Cool. Miscellaneous, dude. What you got?
It's your turn.
All right. Here, let me hit my screen share here. All right. Yeah.
30 degrees. Oh, wow. Okay.
30 degrees where? Oh,
5 to 6 weeks around 30.
All right.
Yeah, there's a bigger process for lagers, man. Big time.
that's what I
Conditioning
thought.
wise.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I've heard that.
All right. So we're
Oh,
good.
let me
Yeah.
get that. Yeah, let me get that. Sorry about that.
All right. So Duclaw Brewing, out of out of Baltimore, Maryland. Some newer product that's coming around in my area. Established in '96. So about Duclaw, from the time he set foot on college campus, Dave Benfield was expected to go into the family business as an electrical contractor. But rather than learning the business in his free time, Dave was spending his time walking around homebrewing, or the waking hours homebrewing, sorry about that, drinking his own homebrew, and shared the amazing liquid with others. One day, his father said to him, "You're going to be a brewer, aren't you?" Duclaw was born when our founder, Dave Benfield, followed his passion and started brew pubs in Maryland. Later, he transitioned to focus on his bottling and canning business so he could get more Duclaw to more people. Always cherishing the craft, never following the obvious path. Craft be cherished, rules be damned. So yeah, there's a little glimpse of one of their sets. It looks like they're doing some big things in there.
Yeah. Freaking huge. 60 barrel fermenters, dude.
Meet the team. Vice president, regional sales manager of the Northeast, director of brewing operations. So this guy right here, Chris Wood, he's a very important guy. I haven't seen a website like this where they actually put their employees out. It's pretty cool.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, Pinky's out, lead designer. There we go. There's the guy. Founder. Cool. Anyways, brew house. What do we got? No. Let me see. Beers. What kind of beers do they have? Dirty Little Freak. I have tried that. It was okay. And this Sweet Baby Jesus. Both of these two beers, they were all right. Not great. This one here, the Strawberry Letter Number 23. This was an amazing sour. My buddy got a short supply at the store, and I really enjoyed it. Let's see here. Strawberry blends with brews of lines between IPA, sour ale, and fruited ale, blended with lactose, London Ale Number 3 yeast, mosaic, lupulin powder, soured with, oh boy, yeah, good luck saying that. Really, really great beer. Mosaic, Pilsner malts, flaked oats, yada yada. Go back to their regular. Where's the? I'm missing the screen. Beers.
They have great names.
What the hell? Year-round beer selection. I don't like this. I had a different screen earlier, and I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, so I guess year-round, Dirty Little Freak, Funk Blueberry Citrus Wheat, Haze of Glory, New England style. The regular beer, that's the can. It's not too fancy. Doesn't have to be if the beer's all right. Yeah, I've had the Sweet Baby Java, the Sweet Baby Jesus, Dirty Little Freak. They're okay. I feel like there was a little room for improvement, but overall, not bad beers. Here's some of their limited releases. Divine. Oh, cool. I could just tap on it and it'll bring it up down here. All right. Sorry, I literally went on here earlier and it did not look like this. Devil's Milk, for Pete's sake. Goza O. But I did find one today. Like I said, I went to my local shop, and my buddy shows me where all of he keeps all his stuff that he just gets in, and he lets me go rummage around. So they did not have it on the website, but he told me that this is a fairly new beer. Sour Me Oh Yeah by Duclaw. This is sour ale, ringing in at 5.5 ABV. This ale is brewed with apple, apricots, guava, orange, papaya, passion fruit, and pineapple purees. So, yeah, I went up to the counter. He's like, "Where'd you get that?" I was like, "Yeah, I was digging through the crates." And, let me see here. It says that this beer is Best Buy 9/18/20. So I would imagine it's fairly new. Sours have about a year-ish shelf life. Have not had this, so I have no idea what to expect. See a little bit of the color. It's going to be a different looking beer. God, I always get these crazy colored looking.
Dang.
Well, it looks a little foo-foo. Very dark red, almost like a pomegranate color to it. Definitely has a pink head to it. Say you get about a finger in there. It's a sour, not high APV. Bit of a soapy looking head. All different kinds of size bubbles in there. Nice and frothy though. Looks silky. So smells. I am maybe apricot and the papaya are coming out. It's got that dank sour smell to it, like some of these sours that I've had. But like I said, this is an ale. This isn't a goza. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Ooh, man, that's puckery. Man, that's tart and sour. Jesus. There's a lot going on in there. Very sour, tart up front. Doesn't dry off. Very juicy. Damn. Definitely getting apples. I can taste papaya. It's got a little bit of an earthy note to it, not hoppy, almost like I hate to say it, like a earthy, like a dirt taste, but it's not like doesn't taste like dirt, if that makes sense to anybody.
An earthy taste, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That's a nice color.
Very good. I'm not getting a lot of pineapple out of this. Passion fruit, but I definitely think like the apple and the apricot and the papaya are overpowering. They're, like I said, they're supposed to be oranges, all kinds of stuff in here. But this is very delicious. Juice bomb, sour. Like I said, this is a bit more on the sour side.
It sounds good, man.
This is really good, but it has
What
a
is
nice
the ABV?
5.5.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
Definitely
sessionable.
sessionable for sure. But aftertaste, it does have a beer ale quality to it. It doesn't taste just like straight sour, dried out, no finish kind of deal. I really like this, man. I think I scored a 4-pack for about, it's like $12. But I have not seen this at Total Wine. I haven't seen it any other places that I went. And like you said, he just got it in, and he had a 4-pack in the back for himself. So I figured I might as well get one. I think I would rate this probably a 4.3 out of 5. I mean, it's really good, but it's not pushing out everything that the descriptors on the can is saying. So it's a little misleading, even though it's still a really good, tasty beer.
Damn.
Because I'm not getting any pineapple. I'm not getting any orange. Passion fruit isn't singing through.
Did the lactic acid maybe play a part in taking away from some of the flavors, like the acidity?
It might have, man, because this is one of the sourest tart beers that I've ever had. I mean, and I'm saying it in a bad way, but I didn't know what to expect jumping in. You know what I mean? This is the first time that I've had this, so it's definitely got some sour kick to it.
Did it have lactic acid, or excuse me, did it have milk sugar in there, or lactose, or anything?
I'm not sure. There's no ingredients, and they don't even have this on their website. Let me go look up some stuff here in the back, see if I can find a little info on it.
So I wonder if that lactose, like a little of that milk sugar, vanilla-like flavors pushing through with a smooth, more rounded, kind of bring out those fruity flavors a little more. I wonder if that would maybe accelerate that more,
Right.
Because it probably had them in there, but that acidy taste is like throw it sometimes. You're like, eh.
They don't even have this on Beer Advocate.
They're
Really?
great, but
They have it on Untapped.
Untapped usually has lower scores from what I've noticed. What do they have for it on Untapped
3.42
out of 5?
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
I would score it higher than that, in my
Right.
opinion.
For some reason, Untapped they don't really
This is
go
very
too high on
unique.
their
Well,
rating.
you've got to understand that this is like Wikipedia of beers. Any Joe Schmo who had this and said, "Oh, this is not good," and can rate it a 1, and that totally throws the whole thing up.
But I find that more so happens on Untapped than on Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate, they usually make more sense with their ratings.
I can agree with that. See, it says here, similar beers. It's got that blueberry sour with the cacao nibs from Collective Arts on here on the side. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of information on this beer. Like I said, I'm surprised that I haven't seen it. That it's not on Beer Advocate. They have Sour Me This by Dew Club, but that's totally different product.
I know you already said it. Where is the brewery located?
This is out of Baltimore, Maryland.
All right, so they have pretty wide distribution if we're getting it down here in Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually forgot to go over that. They have tons of distribution on their website, and big name companies that are pushing it out distributor wise. So, different. Well, I like it. I don't know. I've been on a bit of a sour kick lately. This definitely has some bite.
I like sours. That's a good style.
This will definitely pucker you up.
Nice.
Love it.
I was talking to somebody about sours, and we were bringing up the fact that they're not so much sour, but they're more tart. That like when you drink or eat something sour, you kind of make a face like, oh, it's sour, like a Sour Patch Candy or something like that. But with the beer that they call sour, it's kind of more on the tart level, which is good. It makes it
kind of
tasty.
has the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Because it is sour and it is tart, but it's totally disdainable. You can tell the difference between the two. And I really think what's muddying this up is the papaya, that I'm getting the real earthiness out of.
The dirt that you don't it's not really dirt, but
it's very hard to describe on the palate. I mean, I can't describe it other than the way I did. It does have like a dirt-like quality, but it's I don't know, like it like a fresh fruit. Maybe it has some of the peel, papaya, the way they processed it, apricot as well possibly could be shining through with that kind of flavor. I'm not sure.
The sours can be a little bit weird. The like Berliner Weisses are a little more vinegary to me, like a little more apple cider, just vinegary. Like don't have a whole lot of flavor except that sour, puckery, astringent kind of to them. But they also have like a citrus involvement there. They add maybe a little citrus or a little, whether it's the hops that they're using or whatever. But yeah, those sours can be really hard to drink sometimes or to get used to. So
I disagree.
It's
I like
declining
sours
with time. This beer, it's not getting better. It's actually declining.
Really. Yeah, from
just
my
flavor profile wise,
experience.
from like literally like open it up to taste it was much better than how I'm tasting it now. It's kind of lost its balls.
So it warms you.
And 5.5 is or it was 5.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of not necessarily high, but sours don't get much higher than that usually, right?
Yeah. This doesn't have a vinegar quality like a fermented ale or like a lambic. It doesn't have that to it. I'm gonna come back to this beer because I have 3 more. This can could be shit.
That or even a swoosh of water or bread before you try it or something, you know, it's like anything can like
Oh yeah,
throw
I
your
drank
palate
water
off.
before I
Did you?
tried this because I smoked a cigarette and
Right.
muddies up the palate. But I
Yeah, that
definitely
really
want to go
helps.
back to that. I'll probably do a review on that and just a solo and give it another run.
Nice.
Because like I said, what was it the other night? I was drinking. I had that 4-pack and I had one of the beers just tasted off, and the other 3 tasted great.
Yeah, it
So,
might just be like the way the can. They might have not cleaned one can better than the others. You know, maybe it didn't spray enough sanitizer in one of the cans more than the other, and something got bad, or there might have been not a tight enough fitting on the lid when they canned them or whatever. You know, it's like it could be anything.
I'm definitely gonna go back to it though. I always like to go back and give shit a second run, because first opinions could be crap, or the product that you got could be no good.
Right.
I've tried the same beer 3 or 4 times and had 2-3 different experiences with it. You know, they're not all. It's not always up to par.
Right. Right. Dude, I'm trying to, hold on, I'm trying to look up something right now, and I'm like, hold on, one sec. I'll be right with you guys. So, Justin, have you had, oh yeah, these guys. Yeah. Justin. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to show you just one sec. This is what Justin said to try. He wants me to show off Great Notion, which I can do as little as even next week. If you can provide me with the beers there, if you're getting some in, man. I've seen these guys. They were over at Wine and Beer House in Seaside. They had the whole like 4 of them or something. They have great freaking awesome like pictures on their cans, like great can art. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like strip away from that, but that
No,
was
you're good, man.
I'm gonna have to do that for sure, Justin. Well,
This
cool,
is,
man.
the more that I'm tasting it, it's definitely papaya up front, like all. Because I've had it before, and it has a similar taste to what I'm getting, the earth tones, um, for sure.
Is there a sweetness in the front before it gets sour, or is there any kind of
It's pretty to the point. I don't know. It does have a bit of a sweetness as soon as it hits the tip of your tongue, and then once it rolls back, it's like boom, sour tart all the way.
nice?
I'm on the fence. Like I said, I like the brewery. I've had a couple of decent beers from them. Nothing spectacular over the moon, but they deserve a shout out. I mean, they're in with the what is it? Independent Craft Brewers Association, so they got to be doing something right.
It almost sounds like a ghost.
So what is that's like a label, miscellaneous, right? That they put on.
Yes, this is a plain ass silver can with a sticker on it.
And it has the sticker. So this one, mine says that they've been independent since 1988, but I don't see that particular sticker on the bottle.
Well, they won all those awards, so
it says
obviously they got to run
the top. They've been independent, but it doesn't have that, that unique sticker that yours does.
Not all of them do.
No.
No.
How do you get that sticker? Like, where does that come from? Does Beer Man know?
I don't know. Like I said, I've had cans from companies that do have the sticker, and then other products don't. I don't know if it's just the way they make their labels or whatever. Blah blah blah.
Some of them go over
the sticker is always the same. It's a distinct sticker that they use on all the different companies. So I was just curious on that.
They're recycling basically, so they're reusing cans that got printed already, so they just stick a sticker over them to make ends meet. But a lot of times they use those stickers. Like there's one that I have that's from Brewery or whatever it's called. From I think they're from, who are they from? I forgot. I thought they were from Southern California, but they've got like a sticker thing on their thing that looks like someone actually put a little round sticker here, a little round sticker here, a little round sticker here. It looks like someone actually took some time to put that fucking label on. And I was like, dude, you're either really small or you've hired a lot of little tiny, intricate, like little trolls to like do all the stickering on your cans, because
Those trolls like Oompa Loompas.
Plain ass silver can under there.
No.
Well, no, that was like I did that Mexican style with you that was terrible, and they had a really cool can art and they slapped this fucking sticker on it and I didn't know why.
On top of the art?
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe they weren't satisfied with it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. It's got to come from somewhere. Like, there's something with that sticker.
Sorry, dude. No, I'm like off and on. I'm like a retardo man right now, dude.
No, you're doing a good job here, man. You're doing a good job.
We can always go together, but there's a 6 foot distance.
Oh yeah,
you got to ride in the trunk, bro.
Yeah, 6 feet, man. I don't know, like who decided 6 feet? Like
that's a hell of a distance.
I guess if you sneeze, like
it
can't go
6 feet,
like
my
6
ass.
feet away. But then you're not even allowed to sneeze anyway. Like people are getting arrested.
Have you seen
for sneezing.
people spit when they talk? That shit's got some distance to it. That's why they have all the sneeze guards.
Like,
I don't think it's for sneezing. I think it's for people that
people
spit
are
when
just
they
sneezing
talk.
and they're getting arrested, man. Or they're coughing and they're getting arrested.
Well, they said you get it from the driplets or the droplets or whatever. That's how it's spreading more.
Yeah, but if you're 6 feet away, you're not going to get it, right? That's what the 6 feet is about.
I talked to Justin today about 4 to 6 feet.
Yeah. Let's not get into that stuff.
Oh man, dude, that's funny.
You can't prevent the inevitable. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. No mask, no gloves, none of that's gonna save you.
Oh man.
So miscellaneous, I agree with you on that point. So
securities.
Do you do the mask stuff when you go out?
Absolutely not. I wore one mask this whole time because we had a meeting yesterday at work. I can't tell you the details. I had to wear it because I had to go up front, and that was fucking it. I absolutely don't want to wear one ever.
Right.
Yeah, I don't do the mask.
I'm not either. I don't do it. I just walk real fast in the store and keep my head down.
I keep my fucking mouth shut and I keep moving.
Yo, I haven't changed my habits at all. Like, I go to the store.
I don't go to the store that much.
I don't wear a mask.
Can you guys hold it for a moment? I gotta go to the bathroom bad, dude.
Do it.
I can't hold.
I'm getting cramps in my bladder.
You stop holding it.
Okay.
We'll hold it, but you can't hold it.
I can't hold it.
I don't know. I guess it's just too risky. I don't want anything to happen to my family or place that I work.
I hear you on that point. You got you have a baby?
No, I have a 11-year-old and I have a 5-year-old.
Yeah, so that's different, man. I don't have any kids. My wife doesn't give a shit about it either. So we're just kind of like, we're over the whole thing.
She gets sick and there's nothing really wrong with you.
But
exactly. Write it out.
We're both pretty healthy, so if it comes down to us getting sick, we'll get over it.
If I get sick, I don't know where I'm gonna live. I can't go in my house.
Right.
I have to buy a tent and sleep in the
you'd
yard.
have to do that self-quarantining stuff.
I don't even think hotels are open and shit.
I don't think so.
They're not allowed. People aren't renting. There's a huge stoppage on things around here.
Yeah, everything is stopped, man. I know in Tampa they had the government kind of took over a few hotels and they were putting people who had the virus, they were kind of quarantining them inside those hotels. I'm not sure the complete details on that though.
I heard I read on my Google feed today that there was a bunch of Publix workers in the southwest of Florida that tested positive for corona.
There's a couple of Publix workers here in Clearwater. It happened, and the town next to us, or the city, they call it a city, of Dunedin, right next door. So Publix employees are starting to get it. So yeah, that's out there.
It's
But
not
now that
surprising. They're out
they're
there on the
putting
front line dealing with
yeah
everybody.
exactly. They're putting the plexiglass up on like the registers now. They're doing that in a lot of places.
They've had that up here.
That's kind of new over
Even the
here.
corner
That hasn't been
stores are
that long.
the corner stores are like even making like makeshift ones with like plexiglass and plywood and
Yeah, I
makeshift
don't really.
stands.
I haven't. There's not too many corner stores around here. Like there's like 7-Eleven or Wawa.
Oh yeah, we got those, but we got rinky-dink stores too.
I guess I don't.
That's
I
where
don't
you
really
get the
know
good
about the
malt
ones.
liquor.
Yeah, I'm sure they're around. But I'm new to the area, so I kind of just stick to the main places.
I love the corner stores, man. That's you find the
Yeah,
hidden gems,
when I
man.
lived in New York, I used to go to corner stores all the time. The bodegas and all that.
Dude, I'm gonna do this one.
All right, I got more beer.
It's a low percentage one, but I was gonna do it on a review, but fuck it. It's in a glass that has been used already, but hold on, I got some water to swish it around and stuff. Clean your glass and your palate at the same time. Shit. So this was this is the Confluence Light IPA. It was actually it's a Fort George collaboration with Bear Lake Beer Company. I got it over at Fresh Foods in Manzanita, I believe. I think I talked to you about that, Justin. I tell you, 4.6%, and it is to celebrate the anniversaries of Bridge and Tunnel and Bridgetown Beer House. I imagine they are. Well, one of them is a bottle shop. The other one's probably one too, like I was saying. But lighter IPA. Let's see how it is. No, yeah, there is 123.20. Not too old. We're okay. Nice golden color. Damn. Pretty beer. Two and a quarter fingers there. 2 fingers.
Which one is this beer, man? What is it called?
It smells good. It's the Confluence Light IPA. So it's a 4.6.
A light IPA. All right.
Yeah. And
don't see too many of those.
It's slightly hazy. It's got a has kind of hold on, let me get it has kind of an apple cider vinegar smell to it. Lemon and apple cider vinegar. Little malt coming out. Little bready. White head. Very soapy looking head. Head retention's going down quite quick. It's hazy, golden color, a murky color looking hazy. Murky hazy with a golden color. Let me say that right. Let's drink it. Well, it's definitely it's got a very light chalky feeling around the tongue, and dries off at the back. Maybe about 75% of the way down, it'll start to dry off. It's a pretty pushing towards a longer finish. It is dry though, and a little bitter, but very well rounded, very medium, very nice. like an earthy, floral, hoppy bite to this. In the top of the palate, I get it. On the tongue, it's tangy, light, light to medium body, crisp, refreshing mouthfeel. It's really not bad. You would not think it was a 4.6. I would have thought this was probably be on the 6 range.
Yeah.
That's that collab one.
Yeah. It's and it smelled like vinegar, like a apple cider, not apple cider vinegar, just a vinegar like smell to it. But it had a way better taste than the smell. Very herbal, a little herbaceous coming out, floral. That crazy hoppy bite, and the malt is really good. It's like I said, light to medium for a 4.6. I don't know. I think the body just feels really tight, really together and thick. It's really good.
Sounds good.
Very nice.
I mean, for a sessionable, this is perfect. I
thought the beer that Miscellaneous had looked really good and had some good qualities, but you seemed not to really be a big fan of it.
I gotta try another one.
Justin said, "You better save that beer. I'm gonna hook you up with next week for review." I will. And you want to try that collab now? Well, here you go. And then Elbow, what the hell? I saw the
Elbow is the guy who sings, right? He does the piano.
He's awesome.
Cheers, Elbow.
Cheers.
He lives around where I live.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, beer man.
He does.
Can you hear me when I call?
Yeah.
I like Elbow.
This is a 4.25, in my opinion. 4.25 out of 5. Not bad at all.
It's a good score for a 4.2.
Not bad. Maybe even a 4.5. Oh, I love that freaking yelling mouth shit. That's great.
So I've got another one by Collective Arts. This is Jam Up the Mash. Dry hops.
Up the mash.
Dry hop sour. 5.2. Hops, Vic Secret, Citra, and Mosaic. This is an unfiltered sour. Haven't had it. That's why I went to the store, because my wife's like, well, buy all that beer so you don't have to go, but you miss out on this shit when you don't go to the store. I'm sorry, man. The thrill of the hunt is one of the things that does it for me as well.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I think that's one of the beer drinkers' main things is to go find stuff, you know.
Oh, this is more traditional looking sour.
You don't want to just buy like a 30-pack of something and just be drinking that for like a week. You want to go out and search for stuff.
Search for it, dude.
This it looks orange on camera, but this has a very lemony color to it. Almost like a little, what is it, lime Gatorade light type of look to it. Like I said, the camera never does it justice.
Hey, Drunken One, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Dio?
Hey, gang.
Hey, welcome.
Me, Max, Beer Man, the man of beer.
This can has no description on it at all. So the last dry hop sour I had was really nice. It was nice and light. Got a good hop.
Cheers, Mary.
Wait, what's Drunken One doing here?
What do you mean?
What's up, man? Cheers.
What am I doing here? I'm bringing beer. What are you doing here?
The wankers have united.
The wankers have united.
The wankers have united, dude.
The other way.
Yeah, welcome in, Drunken One.
Thank you. Yeah. I've been sitting in the background a little bit, watching y'all and beer review. They're over there in the husband wife group. Those people, y'all know them. Anyway. Cheers, Elbow.
Yeah, I know who that is. Beer review, is that Anthony? The guy?
Yeah, I forget.
Anthony is
Life is beautiful.
Brutal.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
different guy.
yeah.
That's a different
Yeah.
guy. No, this
Right.
this is what's your freaking name again? I'll click some buttons here. All right, this one, and then no, this is beer review.
Okay.
Beer review. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not trying to.
I want to see your beard. I want to see your beard, dude.
Oh yeah,
I want to see your beard, dude.
This has a it's got like a dank pineapple-y smell to it. Definitely smell some hop action going on in there. Can't pick them out per se, but actually, I don't think I've had a beer that has the Vic Secret in it. Period. So this should be interesting. Like I said, not too much on the nose. It's just got a funky pineapple-iness to it. A little bit of hops, so.
What does that say?
Oh, this.
Buddy, you're going too fast here, man.
You're click happy, man. He's drunk with power.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Let me find the chat over here. All right. I guess I should be watching now.
Good day. What's up? How you doing, buddy?
I'm on the fence about this one too. This definitely has some pineapple action in it. It's a little funky.
Oh shoot.
There's something in there I can't quite put my finger on. This beer was canned 2/20/20, so fresh beer.
Yeah. Can't get much fresher than that.
Really. It's not bad though. There's no floaters in there. Ronnie, we're getting feedback. I don't know.
That's funny.
This sour is much more mild.
Cheers.
It's not great. Not great at all. Damn.
They're good, dude.
Disappointing.
Good.
It's not as upfront tart and sour as the other one. There's just something in there I don't like. Tastes funky. Not bad. I'll give it what? I don't know. Let's go even 3. This could be
nice.
could be for somebody else.
That's usually when I do when it's terrible. Let's give him a 3.
Yeah, how's that sound, okay, man?
Better. I don't know what it is. It just sounds like
I don't know what it is. It's my laptop.
I was looking for the climax of it was the 3. So that said it.
If you hear anything, just let me know. I appreciate it.
It was like a muted fountain of water that didn't really fully come up.
What? What are you talking about? The beer or?
This might have to air out a bit. It might get better with time. I don't know. Initial
Didn't have enough pressure.
Not fantastic at all. I did have that other dry hop sour, the raspberry dry hop sour by Collective Arts. That was fantastic.
Oh fuck, Mary. Oh man. I'm sorry.
That would be the famous Drewski that she's asking about.
Yeah, where is that dude?
Drewski is an internet legend.
Yeah. Well, you guys been trolling the shit out of him.
I haven't.
Not you, people. It's been. I like Drewski Brewski.
Yeah, he's alright.
Personally.
He's a nice guy. He just gets a little toasty.
Really?
The life to the party.
Don't we all?
Well, he used to yell a lot. He doesn't even do that anymore.
Yeah, he's been actually pretty mellow with me. He's cool. I like Drewski.
It's
I don't
starting to
even
mellow
know.
out. The beer is definitely starting to mellow. You could blow it down.
Is
This
Drunken One still here?
take some time.
He's
I
on
mean,
mute.
nope, he's left.
Nope. I'm watering in my eyes right now.
Oh yeah.
I am laughing so much at everything.
Drunken One, you had like Mexican night
I
tonight or
did,
something?
yeah.
How
We
was
bought some Mexican takeout for the whole family and fed 7 of us. 5 of us. And I took it up to Dad's house and chilled out with some Mexican food tonight. Everybody had fajitas. We had chicken, beef, and shrimp fajitas with all the sides and beans and rice.
Jealous.
No, yeah, it was awesome.
Cool,
Yeah,
man.
and there's plenty. There's still a whole nother feeding there left in my plate. I
Good,
think what I could
man.
give up on the rest of it. I'll be back later, right?
Is that like a midnight snack?
Yeah, maybe you know, right?
Sticky Hands IPA
Bean
Block
and cheese
15.
tacos.
Bro, that's a fresh ass beer.
That's.
Would you get that from a takeout from a restaurant?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, she went and picked up. We paid for there'd be five of us, but the whole big fajita platter for separate for 5 people. It was good.
Cool,
It was good.
man.
Yeah, it's
Man, I like your buddy
Lehigh.
Justin, bro.
It was my
That guy knows what's up.
dad's 77th birthday today. 77th birthday.
Oh, nice, dude.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nothing.
That's cool.
77 is nothing, man.
Oh yeah, he's a young pup.
Did you brew today, man?
I didn't. I really wanted to for that whole Unity homebrew thing, but and
Is that why Thrash brewed? Was he brewing along with that, like the world brewing thing?
Coincidentally, he was brewing.
Coincidentally,
but it had nothing to do with their
Okay.
bet. Yeah, it had nothing to do with their bet. Yeah, I meant to be part of that to be able to go around and see people. I wasn't able to find any of the links. And I don't know. The UK people, they just kind of went their own way. I mean, it used to a couple of years ago, man, we were all like one big, huge beer brewing community all over the world, but they kind of went their ways and kind of got away from us a bit and vice versa. And
It might be the time zone thing. Could be a problem.
no, it was cool. I mean, it was so they would start brewing really, really early. I say really early. It was like proper for their time, but it was like New Zealand and Australia like that, and then later on, it's like the UK guys would brew, and then we get back to the US, and then so the East Coasters are brewing, and they would brew just across the world, literally. And so when it's
also not at the same time, or
no, I mean it's I'm thinking of the time there's 16 hours difference from here to New Zealand, so they would.
So how did you guys kind of sync it together then?
I'm not sure how they did it this year necessarily. I think they were doing like a Facebook kind of thing or something, I believe. But otherwise, you would just you would jump onto somebody's stream and you would be brewing also. So not everybody had their own stream, but we get into a stream, like the UK guys. All the UK guys would get on the one channel, like whoever it be, but there'd be several people all brewing on that channel.
Bro, that would be cool.
And then you go
do
to
like 100-person Zoom brew.
Awesome.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean that whole Zoom thing. I guess that you could get away with that. But so not everybody was brewing.
It'd probably be better to use Zoom than to use StreamYard for that purpose.
Sketchy security purposes.
I wouldn't even mind doing this on and off, just in the community, of all of us brewers. Just let's all like. It doesn't even have to be worldwide. Just eventually I'll have my fucking system built. But
we'll pick a day. What we can do is, because I'm kind of a nerd, like I do the whole, we call it the damn, Farmer's Almanac. Farmer's Almanac, it says that when you're supposed to do certain things, they say you'll have better luck if you do it on this date or whatever. Maybe we can plan a date, like on a weekend or whatever, but anymore, it doesn't make a shit, right? Because we're all off work. Even if it's during the week, it's okay. But, and try to brew on one of those days. So there's always like a couple days a month where it says, this is the best time to brew beer, and so,
that's right. My wife has the Farmer's Almanac for this year, and it's been dead nuts on the money, except for it didn't say this shit was going to happen.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, but when it comes to weather and things like that, or gardening, I trust that. If it says
it's been dead ass to the money down here.
Exactly. Yeah.
When it said it was going to get cold, it got cold. When it said it was going to rain, it rained.
Yeah. Within a week, it knows. And it's like, how do they do that shit? But this book has been, they've been studying these patterns over hundreds of years, and they put it all together to be able to do things. And the whole gardening thing, that has to do with the way the moon is. It deals with the gravitational pull and this and that, to where if the pull is like into the earth, then that's like your root vegetable time. If it's like the full moon or whatever, then it's like above ground things. It has to do with that kind of crap. Anyway, enough with boring y'all. Cheers to the beers.
What are you
what's your
drinking
brewery?
right now?
Oh, it's the Car IPA. That's a 7.1% from here in Houston, Texas, from St. Arnold's Brewery. Art Car IPA. It's pretty good. It's not a bad one. It's average cost $9.99 a 6-pack, and it's pretty yummy. It's you can find them pretty much anywhere, so it's easy to find. Decent price. 7.1.
Obviously, it's easier to find in Texas.
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't really found it over here.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a Houston brewery. I think I screwed up my camera with that bit, but it's a Houston brewery. I don't know what their distribution is like though.
What's the other one that you drink a lot? The
Hopadillo.
Hopadillo. That I have seen that here, but I haven't tried it yet.
I think that's an ABM bev. That Hopadillo.
Happy Easter, Jesse. Happy Easter, Bumpy.
Oh yeah. We got cheddar here.
Yeah, guys. I'm super stoked for tomorrow because this COVID thing, where I work, no guests.
Kyle, come on up.
I don't have to feed any guests tomorrow. It's just a regular run-of-the-mill day. Usually I have to feed like an army, like 150 people.
Damn.
That's
a big family, man.
We can go offline and party on the background. Let's go ahead and get off the live and go back.
Well, hold on. Kyle said he wants to come on. Does he have a brewery to talk about?
I'm ready for a poke, bro. I'm not long for this live. I might have to tap out for a minute.
I hear you, bro.
All right. What
we'll
you want?
We'll see what Kyle wants. If you
let me share the link in. I'll share the link. All I get is.
He said he has it already.
He has it. Yeah. Here we'll go ahead and jump off. Unless you want to come up with something.
Yeah, let me just say for anybody I know, Miscellaneous said he's never tried it. This is a really, really good stout if you are into stouts.
Is that the only product from them that your Total Wine carries? Or
Old Rasputin? I don't know, man. I haven't looked too much into this.
What's up, man?
Brewery itself. Beer Man kind of got me into just even looking at the website. This is the only beer that I've ever tried from them.
Right?
You can't trust Beer Man. You know that guy.
Ronnie, the bottle's
beers. I trust.
You have a Budweiser? Nah.
I trust Beer Man.
That was
Pretty well.
What's up, Wes?
Let's go. We'll go ahead and go. I'm gonna go off here, but we'll have this on a.
What brewery are you gonna showcase, Wet?
Oh, do you guys?
I got Mountain Dew. Today's a Mountain Dew day.
2 fingers.
All right, guys. Hey, man, we're gonna go off.
Did you read the description, Wet?
Cheers, guys. Much love to you guys in the chat.
I'm just kidding.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Much love.
Get your beer on you.
Until the next time. It is a great stout for sure, Justin. Right on. Cheers.